one of DURK'S closest associates, took to Instagram with a gut-wrenching post. My BFF, my brother, my dog.
Hey, man, y'all think, like, if you a real gangster, should you be calling a nigga your BFF? Like, that shit so goddamn weird. I mean, shout out Duty Low, though. I'm just saying, bro. Like, damn, bro. My BFF, my best friend forever. YouTube, fam, bam, what poppin', man? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, man. I go by Don, man. If this your first time rocking out with the kid, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, hype, you dig. And we gonna rock out, man. You feel me? So, I've been waiting on this. I ain't gonna cap, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog, Dose of Mystery. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, man. And we're gonna get him to that 200K this year. You smell me? Really, this month. You know what I'm saying? We got to get him there. And one of y'all was in my comments and y'all was like, can you tag the original video? Hell no, I can't do that shit, man. I just told you the channel, bro. Dose of Mystery. I'm not doing all the work, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want me to tag those, man, I need half of the likes Dose get. I ain't capping, bro. I'm not doing all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can watch the reaction. You ain't got to watch the reaction. Hey, name of his channel is Dose of Mystery. He's a dope content creator. Go rock out with him. You feel me? Anyway, on the docket tonight, man, we got the final hours of THF boss, THF general, Big Boss Zeus, man, that OTF hitter. You know what I'm saying? And those, he seems to, like, he go deep. He go deep, man. And I always wanted to know, like, okay, what was the final hours of THF BAYZOO? You feel me? So we gonna tap into that, folks. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, though, man. We need that 3K by the day, man. So let's get it.
Like, Zoo not an easy, bro.
THF, they celebrating. They about to have an exclusive, expensive party.
Pop out to the party, y'all. We got the party going on, y'all.
Long live Zoo, man.
It was a calm Saturday afternoon in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood. Just after 3 p.m. on October 25th, 2025. The sun cast long shadows across the cracked concrete of the 3100 block of South Street, Lewis Avenue. THF BAYZOO Collier, a 35-year-old, known on the streets as both a feared enforcer and a rising drill rapper, was out with two older associates running what seemed like a simple errand, buying auto parts. But within seconds, the calm was shattered. A silver four-door Honda pulled up to the edge of the lot. Two masked gunmen leapt out, one dressed in gray, carrying an AR-style rifle, the other in black, with a handgun at the ready. Without a word, they opened fire. Surveillance footage would later capture the moment the shooters closed in. Nearly 60 rounds rang out. 33 from the rifle, 24 from the pistol.
God
BAYZOO
damn.
and his crew had no time to react. Bullets tore through metal and flesh. BAYZOO collapsed almost instantly, struck multiple times. His two associates were hit as well. One in the leg, the other in the back, arms, and hip. The shooter fled the scene as quickly as they'd arrived, vanishing into the city. Witnesses called 911. Emergency responders arrived within minutes. The scene was chaos, shell casings littering the ground, a body crumpled near a car, and the agonizing sound of grief and confusion. Paramedics worked quickly, loading BAYZOO into an ambulance. He was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital.
But bro, if you gotta think, Mob. If a AR, I don't know if it was semi-automatic or automatic. I'm assuming probably semi. If that mode letting off 30 plus, bro, and then you got a handgun, it had to have one of them extensions on it, bro. Extendos. It letting off 24. Zoo really died on the scene, gang. You know what I mean? Ain't no way he didn't, bro. He probably was still breathing when they got there, but they probably knew, hey, it's a wrap for him, gang.
In critical condition. Doctors fought to stabilize him, but the damage was too severe.
Oh, yeah.
At 3:54 a.m. on Sunday, October 26th, THF BAYZOO was pronounced deceased. He had suffered multiple gunshot wounds to the head, the torso, the back. The two men who had been with him survived. But the damage, emotional, symbolic, and strategic, was done. One of Chicago's most notorious street figures had just been taken out in a daylight ambush. The police investigation was immediate. Officers recovered nearly 60 shell casings from the scene, pointing to a coordinated and calculated hit. The shooter knew where he'd be. They knew when to strike, and they executed the job with brutal efficiency. As dawn broke over Chicago, word of BAYZOO's passing began to spread. Online, on the streets, in hushed phone calls, and shocked group chats. The legend of THF BAYZOO, one of OTF's most feared and loyal soldiers, lost his life. The news hit hard and fast. Within hours of his passing, social media was flooded with tributes, disbelief, and sorrow. From street corners to Chicago, to the Instagram stories of rappers in Atlanta, the shockwave was immediate. THF BAYZOO WAP, to the closest who knew him, was gone. Among the first to react publicly was 21 Savage. He posted a series of heartbreaking messages. Those messages, shared across thousands of screens, felt like the first candle in a rapidly growing vigil. Inside the OTF camp, the loss was deeply personal. BAYZOO wasn't just an affiliate. He was a day one, a protector, a brother. Duty Low, one of DURK'S closest associates, took to Instagram with a gut-wrenching post. My BFF, my brother, my dog.
Hey, man, y'all think, like, if you a real gangster, should you be calling a nigga your BFF? Like, that shit so goddamn weird to me. Shout out Duty Low, though. I'm just saying, bro. Like, damn, dog. My BFF, my best friend forever. What the fuck, nigga? Come on, man. Stop kidding, man. That nigga want yo. I'm gonna be real. I think a nigga like Duty Low, he didn't even, the loss didn't even hit as hard as it hit, like, Lil Law. You know what I'm saying? G-Baby. People like that. Them guys over there in THF. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even think Duty Low is even from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Like, so that, my BFF. Like, get the hell out of here, man. My BFF. Like, y'all niggas be, man. Y'all niggas don't be knowing if y'all want to be gangster. I don't know. And I don't want no smoke with Duty, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me, nigga. Go try to kill them niggas who try to kill you in Atlanta before you come at me. I'm just saying, though, ma, like, my BFF. Like, what the hell? Like, come on, man. And kids be looking up to this. My BFF. You know what I'm saying? He should have just said my twin. You know what I'm saying? Like little shorty be saying, bro, my twin, or something like that. My BFF. That shit just crazy.
Taught me a lot. This one hurt WAP. He shared how BAYZOO had rushed to his side when he was shot. How he made promises he kept. And in that moment, Duty
I got
made
your
another
kids for
promise.
life.
I got your kids for life. BAYZOO's funeral was private, but its impact was public. For those in OTF, for the city of Chicago, and for anyone watching the drill world from afar. BAYZOO's passing was more than another casualty. It was a rupture, and it left one question hanging heavy in the air. Who did this, and why? THF BAYZOO was a complex figure, both feared and respected. A man whose life straddled two worlds, the unforgiving streets of Chicago, and the rising fame of the drill music scene. To those outside that world, he might have seemed like just another gang-affiliated rapper. But to those who knew him, who moved with him, who listened to his voice in person and on wax, BAYZOO was a legend.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents that seem minor can financially destroy you when...
He was the kind of man whose name carried weight long before it ever hit a streaming platform. Raised on Chicago's South Side, he became a central figure in the THF 46 set, Trigger Happy Family. From there, he built deep ties with Only the Family, Lil Durk's collective, serving not only as an artist, but as a trusted enforcer. To understand THF BAYZOO's world, you have to understand his affiliations. In Chicago, Gang identity isn't just about territory. It's about legacy, protection, retaliation, and survival. These ties place him squarely in the middle of ongoing feuds that have defined Chicago street politics for over a decade. From rivals with GD sets like STL EBT to long-standing tension with crews like 051 Young Money and MOB, BAYZOO wasn't a passive player. He was active. In 2009, he was arrested and charged with the murder of 20-year-old Dominic Barnes, a case that immediately drew attention across Chicago's South Side. The circumstances were grim. Barnes had been gunned down in what prosecutors alleged was a gang-motivated hit, and BAYZOO, they claimed, was the trigger man. He sat in jail awaiting trial, facing the possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars. But as the case unfolded, holes in the prosecution's story began to show. Witnesses recanted, evidence appeared circumstantial, and BAYZOO's defense team worked to dismantle the state's claim, piece by piece. In the end, a jury found him not guilty. The acquittal sent a message.
I beat that body. I beat that body.
Not just to the courtroom, but to the streets. BAYZOO had beaten the case, and it was the kind of victory that, in the world he came from, transformed him from respected to revered. And for many, that made him untouchable. By 2014, BAYZOO's profile was rising within the OTF circle, and so was the attention from law enforcement. That year, police raided a property tied to Lil Durk in the wake of the ongoing investigations into gang activity. During the search, they discovered multiple firearms. Among those arrested was THF BAYZOO. He was found in possession of a handgun. No small charge for someone with his legal history. The arrest made headlines, not just because of the guns, but because of who was involved. It confirmed what many already suspected. BAYZOO wasn't just close to the OTF brand. He was embedded in its core. In 2019, THF BAYZOO's name surfaced again. This time, in connection with the shooting at the Varsity, a well-known late-night restaurant in Atlanta. Witnesses reported chaos as gunfire erupted outside the establishment following an altercation involving multiple individuals. Reports quickly circulated that BAYZOO had been present at the scene, though accounts varied. Some witnesses claim that they saw him fleeing the area as shots rang out. Others suggested he had been targeted. No official charges were filed against him, but his name appeared in early police reports and media coverage, fueling speculation. Once again, BAYZOO walked away without charges. But the shadows around his name only grew darker. By 2022, the pressure on BAYZOO and OTF...
Hey, I'm gonna be real, bro. If I'm beating all these charges, right? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just kind of too tapped in to the universe or tapped in with God or whatever you want to call it. But if I'm beating all these charges, mob, I be thinking like, what the hell is going on? Like if I'm doing all this killing, I'm shooting all these guns and I'm just beating this like, see, a lot of people thinking like Allah is blessing me or I'm getting blessed from God. I be thinking like, what the hell is gonna happen to me, gang? Like I know I shot this pistol, I know I killed this guy, and I'm just ain't that much luck in the world, gang. Like what is about to happen to me? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just what that's what I would be thinking. You did, like straight up.
As a whole, had reached a boiling point in a sweeping operation that spanned across Chicago and beyond. Federal and local law enforcement executed multiple coordinated raids targeting known gang figures. BAYZOO's residence was among those hit. Agents reportedly seized firearms and other contraband. Although initial reports didn't name specific charges, still, the implications were clear. He was being watched. The walls were closing in. Though he wasn't arrested at the time, insiders noted that BAYZOO became more reclusive in the months that followed. Social media posts slowed. Appearances were less frequent. Some say he saw what was coming.
But certain die barrel, it just wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean like everybody deaf.
Shout out my dog, man, my gangster, man. Take 600.
Don't hold weight. But certain, bro, they've been around so long, they've been involved in so much.
Facts,
games
bro.
So much that they almost build this aura around them like they gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was a storm gathering speed. And for once, it looked like even THF BAYZOO might not be able to outrun it. When viewed together, THF BAYZOO's legal history reads like a pattern. One of escalation, of proximity to street retaliations, and of calculated silence. He rarely spoke publicly about his arrest. He didn't use his case as promotional tools. And when the system pressed in, he leaned on his reputation and the code he lived by. Each brush with the law seemed to reinforce his mystique. He was the one who walked away, the one who didn't fold, the one who made it back to the streets and the studio every time. But with every year, every headline, every surveillance file with his name on it, the spotlight grew hotter. Law enforcement saw a figure tied to rising street retaliations and feuds. The streets saw a legend who couldn't be touched. The tension couldn't last forever, because in Chicago, no one walks away clean, not even BAYZOO. In the after...
So they say that, a black disciple gang, like some BDs. What was Zoo though? Get in my comment section. Like, Zoo, he was BD. What y'all know how to be in Chicago? You got Mickey Krober, you got BDs, you got Insane. Like, I don't be knowing none of this, but so Bashville Crazy from 71st and bad Chicago alleged behind the murder of THF BAYZOO. Apparently, this is retaliation for a gang member named Man-Man's murder. Man-Man was allegedly killed for shooting at for shooting and killing
Math of BAYZOO's execution style hit. The streets erupted with rumors. Online forums, Reddit threads, and YouTube breakdowns spun out in all directions. Everyone had a theory. Everyone claimed to know why it happened or who was behind it. But as is often in the case in Chicago's underworld, truth and speculation blurred fast. One of the most persistent theories is retaliation. That this was the payback for years of bloodshed tied to BAYZOO's name, either directly or by association. Some speculated his hit was revenge for old shootings involving rival sets like 051 Young Money or MOB. Others claimed it was more recent, that BAYZOO had stepped on toes during internal power struggles between cliques inside the BD structure itself. Who knew he'd be there that afternoon? Who timed it so perfectly? In the weeks following his passing, no arrests were made. No charges. No names released. The silence from law enforcement mirrored the silence from the streets. And in that vacuum, conspiracy thrived.
Parents, if your child plays Roblox, listen up. You could qualify for up to $300,000 or more in compensation.
In the months leading up to his passing, THF BAYZOO found himself pulled into an unsuspected street drama. One that began, of all things, with a pair of stolen watches. According to widespread rumors in the drill community, members of THF allegedly robbed rapper Lil Zay Osama while he was sleeping.
They didn't rob Zay. They stole from Zay. It's a big difference between being robbed and getting something stolen from you. You know what I mean? Like a lot of street guys respect the robbers because they feel like, okay, if you're gonna do something to me, do it in my face. Draw down, pull out. You feel me? But what happened to Zay was very cowardless. It was very like roguish. And I'm not like trying to glaze Zay or D-Ride or none of that. It's just like they didn't rob Zay though. They didn't rob him, bro. They stole from him.
Taking 2 luxury timepieces. The alleged theft sent shockwaves through their shared circle. BAYZOO, as an elder statesman in THF, was reportedly associated with the thieves and found himself caught in the fallout. Yet, sources claim he attempted to de-escalate the situation, urging the younger THF members to return the watches and later vouching for Zay to Lil Durk. But the damage had already been done. It didn't help that BAYZOO's Opps kept claiming his body.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I'm a leader. I've been running up this paper. I don't be there. Think I'm cheating. I'm a soldier. Can't go home until this mission get complete. You know I'm a
How you coming?
Hey, get some woods out of here.
To this day, BAYZOO's hit remains unsolved. But one thing is certain. He didn't die by accident. This wasn't a crime of passion. It was business. Calculated, cold. Whether it was payback, betrayal, or prevention, somebody wanted BAYZOO gone.
Facts.
And they made sure it happened in broad daylight. Because in Chicago, legacy is dangerous. And THF BAYZOO left behind a legacy that some couldn't afford to let live. Officially, the investigation remains active. But in Chicago, that can mean a case is open in name only.
He say I'm playing. No, I ain't playing. How about everything on me? Everything.
Rest in peace, THF BAYZOO.
Man, I ain't gonna cap, dog. When they took Zoo, I felt like the war in Chirac, it had got that much deeper, because you gotta think, gang. Zoo made it to 35, bro. If you make it to 35, in any war, hell, the war in Iraq, hell, you make it to 35. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be Chicago, Jacksonville, New York City. It ain't gotta be none of that, bro. If you make it to 35, bro, like, and you a gangster, nigga, that's like making it to 75, nigga. And you got cancer. You feel me? Like, straight up and down, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't expecting you to live that long. So the fact that Zeus had kids and grandkids, it was almost like Zoo beat the war, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? Nobody beats the war, bro. Get Back ain't got no time. They say that. You feel me? Now, the thing about it is, it had to be a back, though. Because somebody of Zoo's caliber, he ain't moving too loosely, bro. Not too many people knew Zoo was where he was at, bro. And he wasn't in enemy territory. He wasn't on his turf. He was basically doing what normal people do. Your car break down, bro. Hell, you go somewhere and you try to find the part. Hell, we all have done it. Hey, let's go to the junkyard. They got them alternator gonna be cheap over there. Let's go get it, man. And you throw it on the car. You know, we can do our thing. So somebody had to give the drop, get a location. I don't know who did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say who did it. I don't know who did it, bro. But it was a back door. You feel me? And I do believe that Zoo was a great guy. Just like any other dude who has died in the war in Chicago. Like, they be great guys. They be good-hearted guys, bro. But like I said before, bro, you can't think that you doing all this killing, all this drilling. You know what I'm saying? You busting and shooting all these guns, and you just getting off. You ain't spending no time in the chain gang. You can't think that. You know what I mean? Like, you blessed or you lucky. I don't know what the hell you think, but in my mind, I would be thinking like, bro, this shit gotta come back though. You know what I'm saying? Everything have to come full circle, gang. So if I'm steadily beating these bodies, beating these charges, what the hell gonna happen? Like, I would be thinking like, somebody gonna kill me, bro. I don't know. But anyway, Zeus say 20 for 1, man. And they say THF slide like a 46 days and 44 nights, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They don't take but 2 nights off a year, nigga. Straight up. Straight as crazy as hell, you feel me? But hey, though, long live THF BAYZOO, man. Free Schmirk, you feel me? We be wishing and hoping that the war in Chirac would die down, but then you lose somebody like Zoo and you realize, ain't gonna never cease, bro. You feel me? Straight up. But hey, more life or no life. More will know it, man. Y'all let me know how y'all coming, man. Y'all let me know how y'all bumming, man. You know what I'm saying? That was lame in hell. I never say that again in my life, because I don't gang bang. On phone them, I'm not a gang banger. You feel me? But yeah, though. OTM, man, we getting this scrap the mud, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all be easy. Stay prayed up. Get us to that 3K by the day. 10K, we on our way. Honey, heat play. You know where that at. Yeah. I go out done. I love y'all, man. Like it up, hype it up, though. We gonna catch y'all on that network, folks. Let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap, too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a £1/4 on me, hey. The trap doing numbers.